obviously including 20 kilo bar. We've got a Rogue Ohio power bar today, so nice and stiff bar. That's what she said, or he said, of course. In my situation, it's what she said, because obviously you'll see I pull conventional, but if you pull sumo, it's okay if you have a boyfriend. It's totally okay. And welcome back to your mum's favorite channel on YouTube, Cult Strength. It's deadlift day today. We're in a commercial gym again this week for this deadlift session, so we're going to cause a bit of mayhem, I think. That's the goal for today. We'll see how many plates we can fit on the bar. I think that's the biggest challenge for today's session, is actually getting the working weight on the bar. Because I would like to go over 700 pounds on the stiff bar for a pause deadlift to my top set. And then get some deficit deadlift work in as a back down and some volume, but I think it's going to be a struggle to get over 700 pounds on the freaking bar. So that's our first goal for today, is find out a way to do that. We only really have bumper plates here, and we have some of the black rubber 20 kilo plates, but I just don't like them. They don't look very nice, and they're not like Olympic size, so they don't sit at the same height as the other plates, which isn't ideal, because I like aesthetic things. Things should be nice. Things should look nice, like me. You know what I mean? It is what it is, guys. But it's what, we are in week 2, day 5, the last session of week 2 of my new Godkiller program, which is available on the Cult Strength method. If you haven't signed up yet, I don't know what you're doing. Obviously, you're here watching these videos because you want to get stronger. And if you watch a whole lot of my shit, well, there's no excuse, guys. It's like, what, $50 US per month for programming and for coaching, for feedback, for me to help you, to work with me. And my goal is to turn you into a fucking monster. Kind of like me. Maybe not as pretty as me, but strong. Still handsome, but not this handsome, because you don't want to be this handsome. I'm telling you, it's chaos. It's a nightmare. It's more of a curse than a blessing. But someone's got to, shoulder that weight, and I have pretty big shoulders. So it is what it is. And that's enough for me now. I think I'm talking enough shit. It's one of those days. I've got my Monster here, getting some caffeine in. But I'm going to start warming up in a minute. We've got deadlifts to start with, pause deadlifts and a stiff bar. Obviously the deficits after that, but then we're going to move on to some hip extensions, some hamstring work, and some more, more direct targeted lower back work with some volume, just to really work on that lower back health and strength as I continue to push my deadlift, because I still want that 420 kilograms raw. You know what I'm saying? Raw is hotter. It is. And then I'll put a suit on after that, but it is what it is. They're uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Suits are uncomfortable. It's like protection. It is what it is, though. It's like wearing a helmet on a bike, or when you're being intimate, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to get to deadlifting now. Is that enough from me? Also, I found this jumper of mine. It's heaps old, hey? Ready? Look. Shrugs, not drugs. But you know what I say? Why not both? Shrugs and drugs. I'm gonna get to work. Let's go. All right, baby. So I just did some warm-ups, done some planks, done some glute activation work, and my heart rate's up a little bit. And now we're gonna start deadlifting. So I've worked out to get 705 pounds on the bar. That's 320 kilos. I'm gonna have to put 4 for each side. We'll go 2 reds each side and 5 blues each side, which is all the reds and the blues they have in the gym. So that's exactly 320 kilos, obviously including 20 kilo bar. We've got a Rogue Ohio power bar today, so nice and stiff bar. That's what she said, or he said, of course. In my situation, it's what she said, because obviously you'll see I pull conventional, but if you pull sumo, it's okay if you have a boyfriend. It's totally okay. I'm not judging you. But we'll get started now, and we'll work up to around, I would say, 280, 300 for the last warm-up today. before we hit 320 for our top single. And keep in mind, that should be really easy. I'm talking 3 to 4 reps in reserve. That's the goal. And then the volume and the hard work will be done with the deficit deadlifts. We have 2 sets of 6 with that before we move on. But you know, my biggest goal with my training at the moment and my lifting does revolve around the deadlift. I want to qualify for Giants Live 2025 World Deadlift Championship, right? And to do that, obviously I've got to put a suit on, but I promised myself before I put a suit on, we have to get 420 kilograms raw. So I'm hoping this time around, this is the one. At the end of this training program, I'm definitely hoping to have, obviously, the strength to pull 420. Not that I haven't had that before, but this time around, I definitely need to bulletproof my hips and my back so I don't have the same issues this time around. We'll start working now, and we'll chat really soon, baby. Let's go. Easy peasy. We'll go another red, that'll be 120, and that'll be 40 kilo jumps after that, but yeah, let's go. All right, so we'll go 120, we'll go say 3 reps here with a pause, and then the next set will probably be singles from there on out. So, you know, right now I'm focusing on not necessarily, you know, moving as fast as I possibly can like I normally would. I'm in someone else's gym, so I can't throw shit around like always, but I'm gonna focus on being real tight, squeezing my lats, keeping that engagement, and being in the perfect position. That's my goal. We make it easy. Let's go. Easy, baby. We'll go 160 next. As I said, we haven't got any more of the red plates, so it'll be 40 kilo jumps for a little while now. But if you're here, baby, and you like it, like this video, drop a comment and subscribe. Let's go. Ooh. 160 kilos. We'll do a double. We'll do a double just because it's pretty light still. We'll do a double here. We'll start singles after this. Easy peasy. 200 kilos next, and then it'll be singles. Yeah, boy. All right, baby, we have 200 kilos loaded on the bar now for another warm-up, 440 pounds. But if you've seen yesterday's video, we went live with our merch drop. So if you didn't see it, you better head to coldstrength.square.site now. We have the Godkiller tee, the alternate logo tee. We ship worldwide. Prices in Australian dollars. And I dare say will be sold out in the next 3 or 4 days the way things are going. We also have our wrist wraps, our knee wraps, and our figure 6 lifting straps. They're available as well, so head there now, get them while you can, and I appreciate you for supporting me and supporting this channel. You're the best. But right now though, 200 kilos, we're gonna make it look like an empty bar, earn the right to go heavier. Let's get it. Whew. Yeah, boy. Easy work. Pretty sure they're fake weights. I'm gonna have to weigh them. No, not really, that's definitely 200 kilos, but it feels pretty fucking good. We'll go 240 next. That'll be our second last warm up. Let's go. Yeah, boy, let's get this. 240 kilos. Second last warm up. We'll move it nice and easy, baby. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh, come on, baby. Easy work. Ooh. They're still fake. Plates are still fake. It's all right, we'll add another one though. 280 next. Final warm up. We'll smoke that shit. All right, baby, so we got our last warm up now. We got 280 kilos. That should be pretty comfortable, man. That's lightweight for me, but we're still gonna switch on. We're still gonna respect it. And as I said at the beginning of the session, this is my Godkiller program, and this is day 5 of week 2. Now, if you wanna train like me, you wanna run my program, it is available on the Cult Strength method, which you can sign up to at cultstrength.square.site. There's the Godkiller option. There's also options if you wanna do power building, 3 lift powerlifting, or any other single lift programs. And with that, you also get group check-ins, you get technical feedback, plus a whole bunch more. So I'm really happy with obviously the guys that have signed up already. They've already gotten to work. They're keen, they're hungry, and they're putting the work in. And we'll have our first group check-in this Saturday night. So I'm definitely excited for that. And if you want to get in on those check-ins, I'm going to jump on a Zoom phone call with us, ask any questions you have. Man, well, all you got to do is sign up and I'll see you there. But right now, final warm up, we're going to smoke this shit and we'll earn the right to go to 320 kilos or 705 pounds. Let's go. It always looks more impressive than it actually is. No, that's not the case. But for these deadlifts, that's definitely the case. Let's go. Yeah, that still feels exactly the same, like fake weights. I'm really confused, but we'll chuck another blue plate on. Hopefully we feel something, but right now, it's a bit of a joke. Like this video, drop a comment and subscribe. You're the best. All right, so as you can see, we're kind of out of room here, but we made it. 320 kilos, 705 pounds. And again, like, it's conservative work. It's not nothing crazy. It should move like there's 3 or 4 reps in reserve, and that's perfectly fine. This is week 2 of my program. And you know, for me, what's important is I don't jump too far ahead just because I feel really good, right? I did have a few weeks off there, and I was experiencing, you know, some issues with my lower back in the last, you know, deadlift cycle. So right now, we be conservative, we still focus, we switch on, we make it look perfect, all right? There's no excuses. It's light weights, it's got to move like light weights, and we're going to set ourselves up, obviously, for more weight next week. That's sometimes how it goes, baby. So we'll hit this now. I'll take a minute, get my head in the game, then we'll hit it. And then after that, we have the real work. You know, it's lighter, but it's not as fun as this. It's always easy to come in the gym and do your top set, right? It's 1 rep, it's heavy, it's challenging, it's fun. But doing the back down work after you've done the heavy work, that's when you're gonna go to put it to the test. That's when you earn your stripes and you pay your dues, right? It's not gratifying. There's no clickbait there. It's just honest hard work, and that is absolutely where the progress is made. And I think a lot of people forget that. But first things first, the fun part, and then we'll get the shit stuff in. Let's go. Let's go. Easy. Let's go. It is what it is. All right, gang, so top set was an absolute joke. It's probably the funniest joke I've told all day. But it was successful as well. That's really good. Plenty in the tank, and now we're gonna do the real work. We have 2 sets of 6 deficit deadlifts, 240 kilos, up 20 kilos from last week. Again, nothing crazy heavy, but a good amount of volume. Obviously the deficit makes things considerably difficult, or more difficult. And obviously deficit deadlifting is the best way to fix your deadlift lockout. If you don't believe me, you're wrong. It is what it is. If you have any questions about it, drop a comment. I'll do my best to help you, but I've spoken about that so much in the past, is that, you know, if you have a shitty deadlift lockout, and I'll be honest with you, my deadlift lockout is, I wouldn't say it's a weak point, but it's obviously the weakest point of my deadlift. I have a very strong deadlift, but we all have to have a weak point somewhere, right? We can't just be strong all the way through the deadlift, or we'd never have a plateau, right? So for me, getting these deficit deadlifts in early in the program really helped me with that positioning as I obviously go back to the floor and start lifting heavy, because if you can have that perfect positioning off the ground, your lockout's gonna be a lot better. So stop doing your rack pulls, you suck at lockout, do some deficit deadlifts and really focus on being nice and tidy with your form, getting good leg drive with your quads off the ground, and it'll help a lot. But right now, I got 2 sets, baby. Let's get to work. Let's go. Very easy. Let's go. Set, baby. Let's get it. like this video, drop a comment and subscribe. All right, baby, so there's the pause deadlift top set and the back down deficit deadlifts, and they were considerably easier than last week, although it was all heavier and there was a little more volume. It was actually a lot easier. That's just that familiarity and getting back in the gym again after some time off. I kind of was expecting this to feel a fair bit easier, and next week will probably feel pretty comfortable as well, but that all comes down to the fact that I am quite strong and that I didn't actually lose that much strength when I had a bit of time off. So it's coming back pretty quickly, but as I said, there's no real rush. It's just about the consistency now, setting myself up each week and doing my best to stick to a obviously conservative game plan, at least for the beginning of the program, right? Because we have to earn the right for those heavy attempts, and we'll earn the right by doing that volume, by doing that hard work, by doing the shit we don't want to do. But right now, I'm going to hit some hip extensions or hip thrusts, followed by some hamstring curls and some back extensions. We'll do, say, 2 to 3 sets of each, probably just 2 sets of each, but we'll push the intensity pretty high. But yeah, I'm going to set this up now, put a bit of weight on it, and we'll do a couple sets. But I really do like this exercise. The hip thrust is like, well, the hip extension is like an excellent way to get that deadlift working using those deadlift muscles without loading the spine. It's not as effective as a deadlift for building a deadlift, but once you've already done your deadlifts, you want to get a bit more volume through the glutes and the hips. Hip thrust is fantastic. So we'll smash it now. All right, baby, third and final set of these now. And for anyone sitting there going, oh, hip thrust, I don't know, that's a bit fucking gay. Well, let me tell you right now, okay? Facts. The hip thrust is 200% more heterosexual than a sumo deadlifter. And if you have any chance in the world of pleasing a mum, you gotta have strong glutes and strong hips. So, do it for the mums. Get a strong thrust. It's the only fucking way. Let's go. Strongest hips in the east and the west, and the north and down south, of course. Let's go. All right, baby, so we have one more set of these to go and we're all done. That was obviously 3 working sets of deadlifts. We had 3 sets of hip extensions or hip thrusts, 2 sets each side of the hamstring curls, and 2 sets of weighted back extensions to finish. There's a lot of volume there. Obviously in the accessories as well, we're hitting, you know, for these movements, hamstrings in this one, sets of 15 to 20, you know, as well as some pretty decent work with hip thrust. So, you know, I'm pretty happy with that session, and it leaves me very confident going into next week, and that was an excellent way to finish off week 2 of my Godkiller program. So to anyone who is still here watching, I appreciate your support. Thank you for coming to my channel, and obviously if you have a chance, check out my website, cultstrength.square.site, for programming, coaching, merch, all that good shit. But I'm going to do one more set of these now. That'll finish up the session, and yeah, I think you know what to do until next time, right? Go to the fucking gym. Just do it. You'll feel better. You always feel better. Well, not straight away, but after a while you feel better. Let's go.